Oh
Not
God,
the
stop.
fucking.
Friday the 13th. Okay, y'all. Welcome to D&D, to the game Weight of Nations. We're back. Consistency is not my greatest quality.
Doing okay.
We're doing all right. At least we're playing instead of not playing. All right, so a little bit of a recap. You all are in the Feywild, Sithay, all that good stuff. Don't need to rehash that. You all made your way together into an island that was it looked like a rainforest biome. You encountered a ton of snake people, and then just decided, in typical group fashion, hey, we're going to try and decimate the entire population of every species that is non-human-ish. We're just going to wipe them all off the face of the planet every time we encounter them. And you all proceeded to drop holy fire napalm on them.
In all fairness, I did attempt to try to talk to them, but the dice had other plans. So,
Indeed.
Well, I don't
So-
understand.
You're
So why is the
flickering,
DM
Aster. Your screen's flickering for some reason.
What I don't understand is, as the DM, why you keep railroading us into genocide.
yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
that's-
understand that at all. I mean, his name is God himself here in the Discord, so if that doesn't tell you something about his personality.
Yeah, what did those people ever do to you? That's a good.
They were,
That's
again,
a good point.
protecting their homeland from invaders who come in with powers and technologies unbeknownst to them and proceed
Also,
Who
to...
were forced? Who did not
I mean,
come
that
there
fire skull had some
voluntarily?
powers
Yeah.
and technologies unbeknownst to anyone, I think. When it
Yeah, that
launched
sounds
first.
like they're the bigots, not us. Anyways, continue.
You'll wipe out the... Well, it was over half. Some got away and scurried into this temple, to which you all followed them into. And you found your way... yeah, King, I don't know what you're doing, but it's just causing the screen to flicker all to hell.
I don't know. Maybe someone else should do it.
Is anybody else able to stream the board into the Discord?
I would, but then I can't watch porn.
I was going to make that joke about me eating a cinnamon roll.
All right, 1 second. I'll stream it. So give me a minute. Let me move my other screen over real quick so I can maximize this one. There.
I wonder how the Discord integration is going to work for the DM.
What do you mean?
Roll20 is integrating into Discord.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How's that?
I don't know. I didn't read too much into it. All I read was the tagline.
No, how does that look?
Oh, it's good. Thank you. Okay. You all followed them down into the temple, finding yourselves in...
Oh, it's an activity. Holy shit.
Finding yourself in a room with a sphere that was rotating on water, like a giant heavy rock sphere that was rotating in water that had like a mural on the around it. You all figured out how to open the door, and you made your way into this next room that was covered in some sort of like greasy slime, and there was a worm in there, and it would like slide around, knock you guys up into the air, and try to eat you. I think it swallowed Hephaestus, if I'm not mistaken. But you all managed to deal with it pretty quickly. So we will pick up right there. So currently in this room, you've got the worms. You have the worm's body that is rapidly decaying on the ground in front of you all, as well as all the slime, greasy slime that is coating the floor of this room begins to dissolve away as well. And as it dissolves away on the floor, you can see a huge mural inscribed on the floor here. I don't know, maybe mural is not the right word. You can Bucky's the only one that can read Sylvan, correct? If I'm
Yes.
not mistaken. Okay. The floor here is covered in Sylvan scrawl, like Sylvan words. It actually sort of wraps out Fibonacci's spiral style from the center point here in the room. In the center of the room, you see a huge half-sphere dome of what looks like solid granite rock. It begins cracking like an egg, spidering all from the ground up to the sides, and it begins crumbling away. And as it crumbles away, you feel magical energy like wash out across the room, and all the runes on the ground begin to light up along the spiral. Floating in the center of the room is a very, very small condensed bead of energy over top of what looks like, to Hephaestus's eyes immediately, it looks like a striking anvil. What would you all like to do?
Do I need to point this out? Because I don't think I need to point that out. Now everyone sees that, right? Good talk.
I can see it.
Oh, okay. The hell is that? Good talk.
Let's log out of Red M. Let's play.
Right.
What?
Let's play D&D. Let's log out of Red M and play D&D.
I wasn't in Red M.
Okay.
This guy.
So
Okay, so how about everybody? All right, so sorry, let's just switch gears.
I went downstairs to get a drink. I told you that's what I was going to do.
Oh, you weren't. I didn't hear.
going to doo-doo?
I didn't hear that.
He's a doo-doo.
Okay, do I need to? I'm gonna re-describe the room. Okay. So now that the goo and grease is gone on the floor, radiating out in like a Fibonacci spiral from the center point on the map in this room here, there is Sylvan words inscribed into the ground that wrap out around in a spiral. As this rock, this like 10 foot by 10 foot half dome rock shell crumbles away, and what looks like a solid stone striking anvil and a small condensed bead of energy hovers in the middle of the room.
Hail, Bucky, can you read the script?
Yeah, it says.
I'm not going to do this in Bucky's voice, but Bucky begins reading. Bucky begins reading the. Although, if you imagine Bucky's voice when I start telling this story, it would actually make it 10 times better.
Or you could just read it. You could just write it to him, and then he could read it.
It would take me a long time.
He didn't have it probably already.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm not. That would have been a good
Fucking
touch. You're right.
super GM.
It takes me long enough to come up with the shit, man. All right. So as Bucky begins reading, you all begin to feel like magical energy sort of like pick up in the room, or energy begins to fill the room. Sylvan, when it comes off of, like when it's read or spoken, it's almost like song, right? So as Bucky is translating it, he's basically singing it out to the crowd, or out to you all. And as he does, the room begins to darken, except for the runes that are glowing on the floor. But they also begin to get this like muted glow that's almost like contained just to the lettering, almost kind of like a floor in a like a floor light in a movie theater, or something like that. What you see before you, you now see a whole image, almost like a major illusion has now been conjured in the middle of the room. And this is what I'm describing is what Bucky is reading out. Okay, so what you see is what Bucky describes as everything physical manifested into, for your all's comprehension, into the shape of a featureless, strong-built male silhouette. and Bucky refers to this entity in the song as A.
I.
Like the letter A, or Alpha. And then he begins describing this other figure that appears, which is a strong, athletic woman that he refers to as metaphysical, or like it can, like that, the word that you come across, like, it could be translated a bunch of different ways: metaphysical, magical, spiritual, everything that is not of the physical realm. They appear intertwined with, or interlocked with one another, arms wrapped around each other, obviously very much in love. Then the song tells about how the couple grows not bored, but curious about what they can create together. So they begin to reproduce. And as they reproduce, all these chaotic forces, like fire, like the elements, rock, all that, like everything physical manifests around them. Everything magical manifests around them as well, and begins to intertwine with one another. The couple A and O, or Alpha and Omega, they begin to realize that they are creating all these wondrous and powerful forces, but they're aimless, meaningless. There's nothing for them to do. So they separate from one another, creating this huge wave of energy that begins to corral in all of these forces and powers that they're creating. And the space between them, as they step apart, begins to fill with everything that they've created, and it begins to condense down into this orb. The physical manifestation forms what looks like a working hammer in both of his hands and rears back, and just sort of holds its position there. The metaphysical entity rears back and begins just like coalescing energy around its hand, almost in like an obvious, like to spellcasters, an obvious like prepping of an attack or whatever. And they both just sort of stand there and stop. And you see, like, as they are, like, the space between them is now filled with that orb that was glowing, and it looks just like the one that was glowing in the middle of the room before this whole scene began to play out through Bucky's song. You can see what looks like a raised dais or platform where the thing is, and you can see, like, they are both very much oriented towards this orb in the middle, but they've sort of frozen there.
Y'all got that?
Yeah.
And you all are all currently seeing this, and it doesn't go away when Bucky stops this song. The song ends, but when the song ends, Bucky, it's incomplete. Obviously, there is something next. There is something more to the story, but you've come to the end of the story within this room. But the room is still completely, almost like magically black around you all. And then obviously the scene that I painted before you is hanging in front of you all in the middle of the room, centered on that orb.
You think they real? What is it?
I can hit it with my hammer.
I feel like that might not be a good idea. I mean,
It's just a suggestion.
I don't know. I'm not like real smart with that kind of stuff, but I tell you, that don't look like something that you want to do.
Nah.
But you do you. You just took on a worm. You just got swallowed by one.
Now, I could try to identify it, but I'd have to touch it.
Feel like physical contact probably isn't the best choice.
That's what I was thinking.
Hey, Jan?
Everybody make a history check. And this DC is insanely high, but everybody make a history check.
Yeah, I will try that after.
Okay. makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. That Tolliver, you're the only one. Okay.
Yeah.
In some obscure reading, in some wild ass history book in one of your old teachers, like in the library, back home, like just randomly, you remember reading about books of different ages, right? The world has been through 3 ages, as you know it, and the historians mark those 3 ages by the pantheon in which rules at the given time or lack thereof. This current age being a lack of deity, the previous one being an overabundance of deities, and then you remember reading, and this one was it's not even like a real true history textbook that you found it in. It was more of like a fairy tale thing, like a fairy tale storybook from the first age, right? Where there were only 2 gods. You don't remember them being explicitly referred to as Alpha or Omega, right? They had some other distinct name that was given to them in the story. But essentially, it's the story of the original 2 who created the universe. So not even like your world, but like the originators of the universe.
Everything.
Correct. And you're sort of putting 2 and 2 together here with some similarities between the nursery rhyme, nursery rhyme story, and what's going on here. You know from that story that these 2 created the world. These 2 created the universe by combining physical and metaphysical together.
Okay. All right. Well, I will relay this to the group.
So do we know what type of energy it might be?
I can't use Mage Hand to identify. It's only lasts a minute. Identify it would be a 10-minute ritual cast right now.
I want to feel out with my feelings to try and figure out what type of magic this is.
Okay.
'Cause I'm feeling good.
Feel as a sorcerer.
So that's an actual spell.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Feel magic.
Feel magic. So, all right, I'll do this. Make an Arcana check.
We're fucked, boys.
Uh,
Oh, not bad.
Not bad. Okay, with a 16.
Even just general senses.
Yeah. Okay. Damn, I don't even really know how to explain this to you without giving it away and describing it without using the detect magic spell. So, all right, the whole room is heavily infused with magic currently, right? It's the energy is pervading the room and it's swirling around almost chaotically, right? You can feel that at the very least. It feels the magic in the room. Okay, I got it. The magic in the room feels like potential energy.
yeah, let him cook.
Like if it feels like the energy is building up to something, and it's like being held in place, ready to be released by something, by an action, by a phrase, something.
I think I should hit it with my hammer. It looks like he's trying to hit it with his hammer. I should hit it with my hammer.
You don't talk like that. But you do whatever
Let
you
him
want.
try. We're 5 years in. Let him try. Okay.
You know what? Let me get out of the way though. Like,
Yeah, may I borrow your shield?
Seriously, it looks like an anvil, right?
you go for it, my
For
friend.
once, I agree with that. Just like
Yeah, don't want to inspect it first, just smack it, yeah.
How can you hold on now? How could you possibly agree with him right now? I don't understand. You know what?
It's an anvil.
Go for it. I think
No, but if you're asking me, it's an anvil, right?
Yeah. But
What
it's
is that?
also a magic one, and he doesn't have a magic hammer.
Yes, he does.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, he does.
What
Who
do you
think
mean?
you're talking to? I think everything all of us have is magic.
Yeah, you all are all just magic at this point. Like,
I absolutely have a magic hammer.
yeah, he crafted.
It doesn't
one.
even need to be some crazy magical hammer to be a magic hammer. You can buy a magic hammer for like nothing.
Do we think it needs to be
500
infused
gold.
with some magic?
Yeah, it's nothing to us.
My hammer is called the Saint of the Forge.
Okay. I mean,
So I'm gonna. I mean, you want me to try?
I don't want you to, but it feels like you want to, and I believe in
No,
your
I don't want to.
prediction.
I do not. I've already. I look. I've already been swallowed by a worm, burnt to a crisp. I'm done being the guinea pig. But
But
I think this is where we need to go with this. It's an anvil. He's in the action of hitting something. I think this is a forged thing. I could
I
be
didn't
wrong.
realize guinea pigs talked so much.
You know what?
How about this? Hold on. You know what I'll do? Look, Hephaestus, you go ahead and do that, right? And I'm gonna go ahead and just give you. Listen, I don't think that's gonna work. Actually, ooh,
I'll just let him do
Before
it.
you do anything, let me inspect the anvil.
well, that's kind of my.
Yeah, perhaps Bucky should do that.
You're
Okay.
you're gonna
Okay,
be
go ahead.
right now. You're gonna be extremely cunning, like a fox, and I cast enhance ability level at level 1.
Okay.
So he has advantage on intelligence checks.
Okay. All right. So you go and
there
inspect
any-
the anvil.
I'm gonna inspect the entirety of the anvil, the item that looks like is about to be struck on the anvil. I'm gonna pull out my forge tongs that go with my forge hammer. They're just regular old forge tongs, and look and see if I can't maybe grab the item, or at least put my tongs around it so that it looks like you know what I'm saying? Like,
Just remember, you're very intelligent right now, like a fox.
okay. I want to inspect the anvil and see if it's. I want to look at this whole thing and I want to get an understanding of what's going on here.
All right. Make an investigation check on the anvil
With advantage.
with advantage. Sorry. Yeah, you're-
Just-
No, you're right. I forgot. I thought that was implied. You know what I mean?
Look at-
Because you told him 3 times that he had advantage on the checks. So
Doesn't matter. It rolled fucking trash in the corner.
all right. No, +6 isn't bad for that skill. Wait.
Yeah, how do you do
Hold on.
this?
Hold on.
12 out of
Let's just walk
13?
through.
with advantage.
Like, do I understand this is an anvil? Yes. You see it's an anvil. All right. Is the word Acme written on it anywhere?
How many walls did you just break, bro? You broke
7.
out of that. You broke out of that one into ours, and then into another one.
Yes, I did.
Hephaestus, breaker of walls.
breaker of reality. Oh damn!
Okay. With your investigation of a 13, the anvil doesn't. The anvil's a metaphor for potentiality in creation. It's not actually there. It's not actually a physical anvil in the scene that you're
Okay.
seeing before you. It's like it's a metaphor within a song that has shaped itself in your best understanding.
Understood. I'm going to put my forge tongs away and I'm going to step away from this non-existent anvil.
But the beam energy thing that's real. That's there.
Yes, it was there before the scene, and it has never changed in its entire. And it has not changed since this whole like holographic scene is taking place in front of you.
I want to shoot something at it.
Oh my God! Can I get out of the way even more? Can I just?
Yes.
I'm gonna stand behind you, Tolliver. You seem safe.
Man,
I'm moving too.
Good luck,
I'm gonna wait till
I'm
Hephaestus
hiding-
is
I'm
right
hiding-
next to it.
I'm hiding behind it.
Oh my God!
I want to launch an Eldritch Blast at it.
Bucky ducks.
Potentiality.
Hit it with an Eldritch Blast, and nothing happens. The Eldritch Blast
feel like-
is just like not eaten like in like a dreadful way. It just sort of is absorbed into the thing. And you
feel
see
like
you
that
see
was
it. I'll give you that. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. I need to do a better job
No, you're good.
of explaining what's going on. When the Eldritch Blast hits, and the energy begins to it almost like spins around it like a galaxy a little bit, and then the energy is just sort of like sucked into the orb, right? Make a investigation or arcana check, Franz.
Ayo.
Okay. The orb pulsates as when it the energy is absorbed, it pulsates, and that feeling of like chaotic potential energy surges for like a brief second, and then it just goes back to its normal state.
I think someone with a little more control should hit it with something more powerful.
Tolliver, that's all you, buddy. You're the most powerful, most capable, most amazing wizard I've ever seen in my whole life.
I don't have a lot of powerful things left, to be honest, guys.
Yeah, but you all powerful Tolliver Von Dolliver. Now I tell
I mean,
you
what do you think I should hit it with, Franz?
I don't know, Devil Smite or something. You got
I'm
something.
not
in your
entirely
bag.
sure what you have there, Tolliver.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't have many things that hit things.
I mean, I'm thinking a fireball, perhaps.
Don't have that currently.
Can I? What is that? Is
I
this?
just
This
poke
is
it.
this is
I
all
have that
magic,
currently
right? Why
prepared.
don't we just dispel it all? Just get rid of it.
Do you
You
think
want to destroy the potentiality? You want to abort this beam of
Because
energy?
listen, potential's a myth that parents tell their kids so that their kids don't feel bad for being stupid. That's really all that is.
I don't think
Potentiality.
I can dispel this magic easily. And I don't have many. Let me put it this way:
Yeah.
I could dispel this magic almost certainly, and then that would be pretty much the extent of what I can do for the rest of this dungeon. Maybe
Even
not
then-
even. I might not even be able to dispel this magic. Actually, it seems ridiculously strong.
Yeah,
This
you
is
probably
like some
right.
primordial energy.
Yeah, I might not even be able to attempt to dispel it, but I don't even know if you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. We should
Can I
just leave.
put it in
then.
my skull?
Wow, what are you talking? Okay,
What do you mean we should just leave?
we should just go on to the next room.
Okay.
Have we found a door?
There's 2 of them, 3 of them.
Are they open?
I don't know. We haven't checked. We've been kind of busy with the invisible hammers and the worms.
Is this door open?
So
I think-
I'll just say again, you all can't see through the magical darkness.
Oh,
You all the only things you all can see is the scene in front of you all, and of course.
I
the
mean,
orb.
Bucky, as a bard, we both
Yeah.
cast arcane magic. You know, I know you're
Uh-huh.
strong. If you think someone, we're in the Feywild. If someone's throwing a spell into some random magic, I feel like it should be you, not me.
well, I don't really got
And also,
anything
I'm
that
very,
does damage.
I'm very tapped. So
I'll say
I don't really have a
this
whole-
to help move this along. It didn't look like it had to do with a strength problem. You just
It was probably a
just didn't-
type problem.
No, think about what I laid out in front of you and what I've said. The combining of the physical and the metaphysical.
Oh, okay, I get it.
Think about what
Do
happened.
me and
when
Bucky need to have sex?
Yeah, that might work. I might let you go on through just
how about I wonder then. Okay,
Think about the
one
scene. You
second.
have one person raising a hammer back, getting ready to strike this thing, and another person, and another entity that represents the metaphysical, preparing some kind of energy blast, focused at the same thing.
Put our heads together. What do we think that means?
Well,
Hephaestus
look,
hits it and I shoot it.
or
Fucking go,
Please God.
guys.
Okay. All right. So when
Let's
you
go,
when you
guys.
say that,
That's it.
or
fucking God, no, stop, no or. That's what it is. That's that's what it is.
Oh, did I nail it?
Yes, you got it.
or I can hit it with magic at the same time.
That's what he said.
Yeah. Yes, Bucky. Yes.
Yeah, you got it, Mike. All right, so Franz reaches out with the Eldritch Blast, and at the same time, Hephaestus rears back with his hammer and hits and strikes this entity after it's been primed with the energy. The universe explodes in this room. Galaxies and stars.
Hand.
Sorry, galaxies and stars begin passing by you all and filling up this room. The space in this room just feels infinite now. And you see just like, I mean, everywhere that you all look around you all, it feels like you can just see out, and you're just in space looking out into forever with the galaxies. And Bucky, the last bit of the song finishes as it almost inscribes itself and finishes the spiral. And it says, in their sacrifice, they created everything. And from here, their children began to rule in their absence. So they separated and went apart and went away from each other to create the space of the universe between them. And then confined all of their children, who are everything that makes up everything, physical and metaphysical, and combined them all into this space and then created it. I mean, you all have seen before you the results of their actions.
Bucky fills up with tears.
They done sacrifice themselves for the kids. That's touching, I tell you what.
So I'm thinking back to when we were up
Nobody
at the
cares.
university.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think that's where I found a Bisu, up in that room or the fucking space floor or whatever. Is it similar to that?
Yes.
You remember? It was like the teleportation room. Yeah.
I'm very proud of you for remembering that. It wasn't the teleportation room. It was the room in which all of the avatars of the gods congregated.
Hmm.
Now, do you guys think their children are like the gods in the next stage, or like that primordial guy we were talking to in the vault?
What's the ones from Sasan?
Well, yeah, like it's talking about their children ruled after them. You know what I mean? Like I'm assuming. I'm thinking. Do you think they were like that started the second age and that was the pantheon of gods, like their children, or because we've been these primordial, like that primordial guy has been showing up. You know what I mean? The one we took out of the coffin thing in the vault.
Visacron, yeah.
Yes. I just wonder what the children.
And I can see you.
entails.
I know you can.
To take it to a different screen. God damn it. Okay, so as this scene, so this scene fades as the song ends with the manifestations of those forces all collating into male or female silhouettes, right? Just personifications for your brain to. That's how gods have always been portrayed, and they. From the singular point in the middle of the room, some in pairs, some in groups of 3, 4, 5, some by themselves, some are bigger than others, some are smaller than others. They all and there are millions of them, right? Like you can't count, like you can't see past all of them, but they all begin to disperse, and over time, that you begin to start to lose track of them, right? As they all begin to disperse from the centralized location in the room. And then as they all go out and they begin winking out one by one and you see the last of them, the scene fades and the room comes back into view as it was before.
With the magical darkness back.
No, the magical darkness is gone. So, and I will say this: there's no door here. I'm just using a map for like placeholder. But this door here is not here. So you have this door here, and this door here. The door to the north has a sun symbol on it. And the door to the south has a moon symbol on it.
You said those are all just like silhouettes of male
Yeah.
and females.
Basically, like they weren't like they weren't shadows or anything. They were fully formed 3D figures, but they were featureless, right? But some of them like had distinctive features, like flames looking off of them, just a bunch of different things. Like, just imagine like a personified representation of any physical element or metaphysical, magical, spiritual element, right? They all just sort of they don't have like eyes, ears, nose, and mouths. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what y'all talking about. That's real weird. But we should probably get going. I say moon.
Yeah, I like some moon.
All right.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie. Like that song is original. I made it up just now.
Zatamore?
Is the
That's amore.
door open? Can I try it?
There's no handle. It is another like blank stone door that slides up and down like the ones that you have encountered before here, if you remember. Yeah. There's no obvious way to open it.
All right, we got to figure out the mechanics of these doors. Whoever made these doors is an asshole. Know what I mean?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like even when we know the mechanics of the doors that we're
Yeah.
trying to go through, it's hard
This is true.
for us.
I feel like this is a theme around going on here with
Even when
this.
the mechanics just like it's locked, like a regular door.
Because you don't have.
Yeah,
a
if
door.
only
It's 'cause
you
don't
had
have a-
somebody-
We
who
tried
just-
knocking.
I
Yeah,
mean,
go ahead, Herr Hephaestus. Go ahead and knock.
I'm gonna go ahead and knock on the moon door.
As soon as you touch it, it opens. Sorry. I had to
Oh.
tell you.
Sick.
When it opens, though, you see a black portal, not a hallway. You see a black portal open before you as the door slides up.
Let's open the other door and make sure that they're both the same before we go wandering through ominous portals, yeah?
Okay.
So
where
you-
was that knowledge when you jumped down the hole? Oh wait, that was me. No, that was you.
When you go and do that,
No, it
when,
wasn't me.
when you go and knock on the other door, the moon door shuts and this one opens, and you see a bright yellow portal.
This was the sun door.
Yes.
All right, guys. Yellow portal, black portal.
Well, I mean, we chose moon, so now we know that they represent, so we'll just go through the moon door.
Agreed.
I like the moon. Wait, we're not going to be on the moon. Is we trying to fight some kind
Again?
of dragon? Because that
Again?
What do you
Oh,
mean again?
Fuck.
What do you mean again? I was making just a funny joke that it would be funny if we ended up on the moon fighting some
Yeah.
crazy dragon.
That
Yeah, we've
would
been
be
there, done
funny.
that.
Wait, what?
Let's just go through the portal.
Which portal are you guys going through?
The moon portal.
The moon portal. All right, you all step through the moon portal.
I'll tell you.
Bucky.
I'll tell you later.
Bucky breaks meta and fourth walls.
I'm putting in a
I'm reporting that. I'm putting a ticket in.
Yeah, put a ticket in. Put a ticket in.
ticket. Do I have everybody here? Where's Bucky?
I'm here.
No, I don't see your where.
I don't
I
even
moved
see
it.
where here is, man. I'm still in the. All I see is.
I moved it into the darkness. I'm probably under a tile.
That doesn't help me.
I moved on the other side of the thing.
You're just not there.
I'm under someone probably.
I don't. Who? Oh, okay. There we go. Okay.
Okay, am I losing my mind? Because I'm not seeing anything but the
No,
old
just-
map.
Relax, Bubby.
Okay. There we go.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you
Okay.
so much for not making us actually go through this whole dungeon, because that would be.
Yeah, no. This was an epiphany I had earlier that I should
Because that dungeon is
do
ridiculous.
portals instead of it is. I was thinking here when I made it, I was like, yeah, this is great. And then when we got into it the other day, and I realized like how long you all were spending in each room, I was like, oh, if we do this whole dungeon, this will just be the whole fucking like arc. So I'm not gonna do that. Okay. So as you all step out through this portal, you all look out in front of you, and you see a well here that is full of what looks like energy, just pure energy. And then you see what in this one, you see what looks like pure stone. Like it's just like stones piled up. But you can't actually see to the bottom of either one of these two holding things. There is another bead of energy and another, like, you can see the inscribing of a swirling song on the platform here in the middle. Okay? And then you see these 8 platforms here, right? Now, this is not blue here in the middle. It looks like water here, but for all intents and purposes, it is green gas, like the green gas you've been seeing, but it's like way thicker to the point where it's like moving around like a liquid. It's like a gas that is almost a liquid. So like nitrogen or fog, whatever. You get what I'm trying to fucking say.
Yeah. Is this room to scale?
It is.
Hey, Bucky, could you go read that inscription?
Yeah, I sure can. Right after I go get my DoorDash delivery. Give me 1 minute.
Jesus Christ.
Give me a second.
Damn, bro.
Okay. I'm back.
Okay.
I can jump there, I think. My little bunny hop. I'm not gonna actually use a bunny hop, but I got 30 feet of walking. I can jump that, right?
Oh yeah, you can jump.
Yeah. I'm just gonna jump that and get on top of whatever that is in the middle.
Okay. You jump across.
Mhm.
All right. And then all of a sudden,
I die.
the music changes. As Bucky, as you get to the other side, and you sort of like wobble back and forth for a second because that orb is in the middle and it sort of has like a repulsive barrier around it, like you can't physically touch it. So you're sort of like on your tiptoes at the edge. You all look, and you look down and you see the song and you begin to like read it and sing it at the same time. When that happens, Tolliver,
Yes.
the hairs on the back of your neck stand up.
God damn it.
As you all
It's an
look on,
ambush.
as you all look on, snakes, like a gigantic snake just like pops out of the water and then just like tries to eat Bucky.
Do I get a reaction for this or
Do
no?
you have the alert feat?
No.
Nope. Then no, sir, you do not. I will say, Tolliver will get to go after the thing goes. Oh no, where's my default? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Hold on, but I got. Oh shit.
Ooh. Is a 24 to hit.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Oh, I'm dead, guys.
Weird.
Yeah, that's great.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you are just like this thing bites into you, and then when it bites into you, it does 16 points of piercing damage, and then it
Right.
pulls you into the water
You mean the gas?
or into the
The
gas.
gas, the
Sorry,
water-like
Yeah,
gas.
the water-like gas. Yes. So as soon as it pulls you into it, you realize that there is no bottom to this, and this thing is just like diving down quickly. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw when you breathe in the gassy liquid. Okay, you resist being poisoned. That's great, but you are restrained and you're suffocating. Like you were in the process of. So, what's your Constitution modifier? This is something I've never understood. So you have a +2, so you have 2 minutes of like you can hold your breath.
That's forever. Let's go, guys. Let's go.
Well, so in this, like each time you get hit, you breathe in the gas. There's like checks as you go down. Anyway, so from there, I will give Tolliver an action before we roll initiative because of his alert feat.
How far away is Bucky from me?
So he's now like you just
How
saw
far do
you
you
saw
fall
you
in
saw
a
go. So he's not falling. He's being
Oh, right.
pulled down by the snake, right? And this snake was huge. Like when it came out, it towered up out of the poison. We'll call it miasma. That's what it's supposed to be fucking called. If I could remember the words. When it comes out of the miasma, it stood like 20 feet above Bucky, right? So it's a huge snake. And the miasma is actually so thick, and this thing has gone down so far, you can no longer see it.
Okay. I mean, fuck, guys. We jumping in after or what?
I could cast Fly on Herr Hephaestus. He would feel better.
So this is just Tolliver's turn. I need a quick
Yeah.
surprise round thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was just speaking.
I'm restrained.
You're strained and suffocating. Yes.
Right.
And I can't see shit.
So like if you were to breathe out to cast a spell, you would lose some of your breath and lose some of your time. That's kind of what I was getting at earlier.
What is the concentration? Is it Constitution?
Concentration checks or con saves with your
Con save.
yeah con save.
All right. So Hephaestus loses his cunning fox.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
So I can't see them at all.
No.
And
But you did see he went straight down. Like as far as you can tell, they did go
farther than
straight.
30 feet.
You have no idea.
Well, I don't necessarily need to see my target.
Okay.
So it's just a creature or object of large size or smaller within range. And the range is 30 feet.
And it says you do not need to be able to see it.
It doesn't say anything about seeing it.
All right,
So
what
like,
are
I don't
you
know.
doing?
Well, I would.
Yeah, I won't make
I
you.
don't know.
I won't make you burn it if you don't, because you obviously.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
just
I
tell
was-
me what you're trying to do.
I was thinking of casting Resilient Sphere on him. Little breathable bubble of can't get through this.
All right. And you said within 30 feet.
Yeah, but it also means he can't do shit.
He's
Just like the
also
only
he's
thing
also way out of range.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I figured with how quick it was going. All right. Well, I am going to fucking aim at. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna aim at where the snake disappeared and cast a firebolt. Because that also doesn't say I need to see the pitch.
Yeah, make an attack with this.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Yeah, unfortunately, you just see the firebolt streak into the miasma and nothing.
All right. Sorry. I didn't have a lot of options there, Bucky, to do
All right.
anything.
Everybody roll initiative.
Oh, Bucky, can you jump over there? Yeah, sure. I'll jump on over there.
You volunteered.
Not my fault. You got bit, dude. Dodge it.
I haven't gave y'all time. I had to get my DoorDash delivery and everything.
Jump out of the way.
Damn, y'all not rolling hot.
No.
Damn.
I mean, Aster got 20 at least.
Okay. It's Aster, and it's Aster, then the entity, and then everybody else. Oh wait, no. Oh, I didn't see bit. No, actually, Bucky will get to go before.
Epic.
This thing. Okay. So, yeah, Aster, what would you like to do?
I'm just gonna try an Eldritch Blast towards the direction that I saw that thing, but try and like push it up against one of the sides of this, like one of the walls with repelling blast. If I can hit it.
Yeah, you're just sort of firing blind right now. And you would also be firing down at it, so it would just be pushed down more. If you did manage to hit it somehow. Yeah, roll to hit. Roll your blasts, so roll them all with disadvantage. Okay.
You want to roll all three and then do the damage, or?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
There we go.
Yay, equilibrium. Never mind. Yeah, two of them rolled more damage on two of them. So basically, you're basically catching the tail end of a snake. All right, so you hit it for 19 force damage. Bucky, you feel the snake get jerked down or pushed farther down, and you can see you see these two blasts come streaking out of the miasma as you're like looking back as the snake is dragging you down, and you see it hit the snake, and they just push the snake farther down faster.
Okay. This is great.
All right, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, Bucky.
Oh my god. Can I talk?
Yeah. Well, you're currently holding your breath, I would assume. Or if you don't want to hold your breath, you could just drink.
I'm kind
it.
of holding my breath a little bit.
Yeah.
But I'm sitting here. Let me go. I cast command.
Okay.
Wisdom 18 save throw.
Rolled a 1 and a 5. Okay. Yeah, it lets you go.
Am I still falling? Like, am I falling or being
momentum? I mean, your momentum is carrying you now, but you're not like being dragged down anymore. But like you're just like slowly. You are falling at the same rate a feather fall you'd fall at. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So you're like slowly, like you would like if you were sinking in water, basically.
God.
And you see this thing like it's let you go, and its momentum is carrying it forward for the time being.
Gotcha.
But now the miasma has like filled your lungs, and now you are suffocating. Like you're beginning the process of drowning in poison. Yeah.
Oh, great. I like that. I don't have any way to stop myself from falling. I can't like rabbit hop anywhere. I'm falling.
Can you not propel yourself at all? Isn't it like water?
I don't know, could I? Like if I used my rabbit hop ability to try and push myself somewhere away from this snake while falling, I don't know.
I mean, yeah, you can. I mean, it's thick enough to swim, but you swim slower. It's like not as viscous as water, so like it doesn't have the surface tension for you to like. So you're moving at like what half your swim speed would be.
All right.
Which would be, I guess, 15 feet. So half of 15. So you'd be moving at like 7.5 feet per round, which isn't a measurement.
We'll round up to 10. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I second that.
Yeah, round up to 10. I'm gonna. Is the snake okay? So he let me go, but am I still like? Can I still in like
you're right next to it. Yeah, you're right next.
So I can still touch it, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm gonna like get my big ass foot on it, and I'm gonna fucking rabbit hop up as high as I possibly can.
Nice.
Make an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics check. Oh, don't fucking fail me. I'm a bunny.
Okay. Yeah, you push off of them. I'll give you about half your normal distance because like jumping in water is kind of bullshit, right? So we'll say. So what do you get? 30 feet? I'll give you 20 feet.
Well, my rabbit hop is only 25 feet.
Oh, okay. I'll give you 15 feet.
Okay. But I still have 7 feet.
Yeah, so we'll say in total you move about 25 feet away from it.
So I'm 25 feet away from it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now make a survival check.
A survival check.
Okay. You managed to jump in the correct direction.
Oh, that would have sucked.
Yeah. Like you could have just jumped straight sideways. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, that is all I can do. That is my turn. And he's just gonna bite me again, little bastard.
It is its turn. So I'll say this.
Well, actually, it
What's
says
your-
it has to.
what's
Hold
your-
on, no. Hold on. We actually technically did that wrong.
Okay. How?
So my command,
Uh-huh.
it says the target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or follow the command on its next turn.
Oh, okay. So its turn is after yours anyway.
Right. So technically, I wouldn't have been able to jump or do any of
I'm
that
not.
stuff.
Pun intended. I'm not splitting hairs.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah, it's fine. Because you're 2 turns away from dying, so
Mhm.
I'm gonna let it rock.
You're 2 turns away from dying.
Yeah, no,
just
no,
so
you are on a counter right now. So drowning,
Yeah.
you survive for a number of rounds up to your Constitution modifier, which would be +2. So you have 2 rounds, and this was round 1. No, no. It's 2 rounds from now. Sorry, because you started choking this round. So not next round, but the round after. If you don't get out of here or find some way to breathe, you will drop to 0 hit points.
Yeah.
Uh,
Gone. Let's go.
okay.
Quick question.
Yeah.
When I shot those Eldritch blasts, would that have dispersed this gas at all?
No. You did not see it disperse. It just traveled right through it. Okay. It is its turn. It is going to attempt to bite you again.
Great.
$16?
Nope.
No? Okay. You manage to like twist your body out of the way as it like snaps at you. But it is going to, as it snaps at you and misses, its body swings around as the tail is going to come by to try to hit you. Oh, that's better. That's a 25.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So as its big fucking tail slams into you, you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are pushed
Up.
10 feet to the left.
You are pushed up out of the gas. Quick, hurry.
Not quite.
Damn it.
But that is its turn. It is now like coiled up around you, like its body is like curling around you in this space as the head is the head like focuses on you, and it screams in the miasma, like moving it around, and you can hear like as the force waves wash over you through this miasma, you hear it's like hissing, venomous screech.
Can we talk about this? You just kind of bit me.
All right,
That's actually what Bucky would say in the middle of all that.
as he's choking.
You're right. Never mind.
Yeah, no, he's still talking shit while choking. No, that's right. Okay, what would the party like to do? Because now it's kind of gotten to its turn, party's turn, because Aster falls in line behind you all. So what would the party like to do?
Hera Star, how do you feel if it's poison?
Say that again.
How do you feel if it's poison?
I'm pretty resistant to it.
Like entirely or just kind of?
Just kind of, from what I can tell.
Hephaestus?
Same.
Oh, look at me.
Oh, I wasn't. Would either of you care to jump after him?
What the hell am I gonna do?
Perhaps save a friend who is trapped down there with no way out?
All right, fine.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Fly on Hephaestus.
How far down is he?
You have no idea. You have to go in after him.
I'm going in after him.
Okay, as you all see Hephaestus shoot off into... You move 60 feet into it. So as you do, as you move 60 feet into the miasma, you see about 30 feet away from you is Bucky, and like if you only see... Actually, make a perception check. Okay. You don't...
Balls are not with me tonight, boys.
You do not see Bucky, but you do see the giant snake coiled up around something. You do see the giant snake there, though.
I'm going to Sacred Flame. the what you call it? That which I see.
Uh huh. Oh, natural 20 on the save. Very good. So no damage.
Well, the DM with his magic dice has fucking forwarded me.
Yes, your effort of sacred flaming the giant snake was a valiant effort.
Like, bro,
Like,
What did you want me to
what
do?
are you complaining about?
What would you like me to do?
I don't.
Come on.
I don't know. You got you sacred flamed. I don't. All right. Does anybody else want to do anything? You guys all have a thing to do. Franz cast fly. Franz did a thing, or Hephaestus did a thing. Aster, Tolliver, and then Bucky. You can go last again.
What do you think we should do, Tolliver?
Bitch, I'm out of spells.
I thought you had the resilient sphere. What?
Yeah, I still have one level 3. Fucking, I'll just do everything. I jump in.
Okay. Yeah, you jump in and I guess you just move. Do you move your full movement speed down?
Sure. I'm looking for Bucky.
Okay. Make a perception check. Jesus Christ. Okay,
If
yeah.
I can get to him, I put my hand on him. If not, I'll go as far as I can.
You can get about halfway to him with your full movement speed. That's with a dash.
If I ready something, does it go off regardless, or only if the contingency's met? I forget.
Yeah, if it goes a whole round through, it gets back to you. I don't believe in like making it disappear or whatever. If no conditions are met by the time it gets back to you,
I just wouldn't have.
it
done
just goes off.
Okay. Oh, it goes off.
Yeah, it just goes off. But at any time before then, if it meets the condition, then it goes off.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm wondering is if you ready like a spell and say like I'm gonna cast a firebolt if someone comes around this corner and no one ever comes around the corner, the firebolt just goes off anyways.
And it's a cantrip. I mean, because you have to like. Well, I mean, no, you could choose to either let it go off or eat it and let it die. Like for a cantrip, it's no problem. But
Okay, but it was spell slot, it would get rid of the spell slot.
it has to because you have to concentrate
Okay.
on it again. Yeah.
I'll just Bucky, come grab my hand.
Is it my turn yet? Or
Aster can do something and then you.
okay.
Yo, Festus, take a screenshot of your spellbook right now and send it to me.
Alright, I'm going to bonus action cast Banishing Smite.
Okay.
I have to hit something with,
It's gonna be your next turn on your next
Yeah.
turn.
so that 29 will get added if I hit it.
Mm-hmm.
Was that my one thing I can do?
No, I believe casting Banishing Smite's a bonus action, but it only works on melee weapons. And before you say I
That's
can use
true.
it with my bow, you don't have your
Yeah,
bow. So
I can't. It says the next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
So I want to.
Oh, it's a ranger
jump in.
spell. Yeah. Oh, well, no, it's a paladin spell.
It's on the paladin
Paladin.
list, but it's a
Yeah.
5th level. Like,
Oh, yeah. No, that's fine. No, yeah, if it just has weapon attack, you got it.
All right, I want to jump in, and fire my longbow at it.
Bro. This spell is nutty.
yeah, it's pretty sick.
Alright, depending on what you roll, you might actually be able to pull this off.
So, would I have advantage on that? Like, is it?
No, you definitely
Flanked
have
at all?
no,
No.
you definitely have if anything you would have disadvantage.
Well, do I see it?
Yeah. It's like a
after I
big
jump in?
like a big shadowy yeah, it's like a big shadowy mass curling around in the miasma.
All right.
Big shadowy mask crawling around my miasma. Idiot.
All right. The first one, I'm gonna use sharpshooter too.
Ooh wee. Alright, roll to hit. Fortunately, a 10 does not hit.
Okay, the
That
next.
10 or a 15?
Well, you would be at minus
Minus
5
5.
because of sharpshooter.
And then the next two, I'm just gonna do regular.
Okay. $16 does not hit. That one. Wait, why do you have 3 shots?
Oh, it is just 2. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never mind.
Yep. So unfortunately, your 2 arrows fly right by it.
It's a tough shot. You were jumping and falling.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and you're also basically shooting into a cloud. You're shooting at a shadow, basically. I understand it's huge, but it's got an AC. Okay. But the Banshee Smite, you're still concentrating on it, so you can still
Yeah.
But at the end of your turn, and I should have done this for Tolliver. But I think, yeah, both you guys, I need you both to make Constitution saves against the miasma.
Awesome.
Okay, Tolliver, you're good. Aster, you're both good. You resist the effects of the miasma, but you are having to hold your breath.
Do I have breath?
Huh?
Does a fish get thirsty?
No, you don't have.
Why am I in here? Fuck all you guys.
I think it's because nobody has any spells or anything. Legitimately.
Yeah, throw a rope, dive in, fly, grab him with your. You can literally fly, Hephaestus. Are we all fucking brainless tonight?
This is a
Are you even
situation
here,
that
Ghost?
Brainless.
Obviously.
Bunch of blockheads.
Someone pull me out.
All right, Bucky,
Yeah.
your turn.
So I reach for Tolliver's hand, right?
He's
made
like
about
60 feet.
halfway
He's like
to
60,
you.
yeah. He's like 30,
60,
30
brother. I
30
thought
feet away.
it
30
was
30
two
feet away.
scale.
30,
Wait a
30
second. Hold on.
No,
Let me
he's
look at
down.
the
He's,
scale
like, down.
Where I jump.
I went down 30, but came back up 25.
No, you went down 60. Came back up 25.
And I went what? 15?
No,
Okay.
you went 30 down.
30?
So there's
Okay.
like 5 feet between us.
That's 40 something. There's 15 feet between us.
Yeah.
If that.
Well, no.
60 minus 25 is 35.
And then I went 30. Yeah, there's 5.
So
there's
5
feet
feet.
between us. Grab my hand.
Okay. Okay. And I like just like do like a breaststroke to try to get up there and grab his hand.
All right, I came down here to tell you to use a teleportation spell.
I don't really have one. Well, I mean, I do, but
All right.
not really. I don't know how this is gonna work down here.
Well, it ain't my turn.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, it's Bucky's turn.
Shit. I guess I'll just use Dimension Door to teleport
So
me and him back up to the top.
You can't. You're choking. You can't cast a spell because you can't cast the verbal component of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that was my spell too. Good luck, guys.
No, you can cast a spell, Taller.
Oh, I can use mine. Awesome.
Right, but you'll start choking.
Sweet.
But if you've got the sphere, I guess it won't matter either way. You know what I mean? Okay, Bucky, you've grabbed a hold of Tolliver. Is there anything else you want to try to do?
I'm gonna. Oh, it's verbal. I can't do it. Everything is verbal. Yeah, nothing more I can do.
Okay. It is the snake's turn. As it spins back around, it is going to attempt to finish its prey off. It's going to bite at Bucky. $19 to hit.
Yes.
Okay. Make a strength saving throw with disadvantage. Because you don't have anything to like. Ooh. Okay.
Hold
Tolliver.
on.
Yeah. Okay. As you hold on, it grabs you and it begins pulling you all down even farther. It moves 60 feet down. But now it comes to the party's turn.
The dimension door is back up to the top.
Okay.
I'm going to turn to everyone and say, I can't do shit anymore. I have some shit, but like, I'm kind of saving it for like, the fight I feel like will be at the end of this dungeon.
Okay. I mean,
How far away?
Oh yeah, you vomit miasma. You can breathe again. You're 30 feet from the surface, Aster.
How far away am I from the snake?
Oh, it's out of sight now. It's like 100. It's like, I think it's somewhere like 90 some odd feet below you.
I'm gonna fire off 2 more arrows.
I swear to fucking God. I swear to fucking God. Alright. Roll to hit with disadvantage. Both of them. It's like,
do it.
2 20s! Get fucked,
Do it.
nerd! Alright.
Do it to him. Do it to him.
So, would sharpshooter help me at all with like ignoring cover or anything? Like, is this thing in the cover of concealment?
You physically cannot see it. So you're blind firing beneath you.
All
Like,
right.
there's nothing that can help aside from like a fucking divination spell.
How's that?
God damn it! What?
That's a 30.
That's a 3-0.
You, buddy.
I'm gonna go
Does that
take.
hit?
I'm going to take a piss. That's fucking.
That hits.
God.
Does that hit?
Does a 30 hit?
Roll your damage. Roll your fucking.
Does the spell go off?
Would I get
Is
sneak
bad-
attack on that?
No, you don't get sneak attack on that. What kind of question is that? You know that doesn't work that way.
You have disadvantage.
You know damn well it
You would,
doesn't-
hey, look. He
Adults
should get
with
sneak
brains.
attack because who was thinking he's gonna fire arrows into something?
Yeah,
he
but
can't
that's not how the
see?
mechanics work, and you know it goes.
I know.
You guys know that's not how that
Trying to help a
works.
brother out. Stop being so pissy.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to not spend 20 minutes arguing about this every session.
So that's what?
All right.
5, 2, 3, 45 points of damage.
Fucking shut your sacred ass flame ass fucking dumbass mouth.
45
Flame
points of
ass.
damage. Well, it might not banish it because it has to.
Has to drop it below 50.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the force damage from the banishing smite?
29. So it's 45 points total.
Man, if you wouldn't have hit it with the Eldritch Blasts earlier, it would still be here. But you don't know. I mean, you can't see the effect of it. Well, I'll say this: you feel the spell successfully go off, and so you're maintaining concentration on it. So you have 54 seconds of it being banished,
All right.
which
Got it.
is 9 more rounds. Obviously.
I'm gonna start flapping my arms to try and make my way back up to the surface, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you make it about halfway to the surface. And
Is
make it-
Aster down there? Does someone throw a rope?
At the end of your turn, Aster, make a Constitution saving throw. Oh, actually, it'll be at the end of your all's. Well, I mean, I guess we got 54 seconds to do some stuff here. So yeah, what do you guys want to do?
54 seconds. Oh yeah, up to a minute.
Well, he's already used 1 round of that concentration time because he missed the 2 arrows in the beginning.
I feel like we need to know what that inscription says.
I'm not jumping back out there.
Yeah, Bucky.
What?
You need to be a team player right now.
can't
I
read Sylvan.
almost just died.
But he is coming back.
I don't even know that he's gone. Where's Aster?
Make a perception check. You currently see him trying to swim to the surface over here.
Can somebody throw a rope down there and pick his ass out of the fucking miasma? Who's got a rope? Anybody?
I think everyone does.
Why would I have a rope?
Can I?
This is normal kit for an adventure.
Can you what, Hephaestus?
Can I just grab Aster and carry him out? I'm
Yep.
still in the miasma. I'm flying. I got fly.
Yeah, you can get him and pull him out. No problem.
Just gonna grab him, take him out, and plop him on one of the pylons.
Well, that works too. Good job, Hephaestus.
Why don't you do that to Bucky?
Because I didn't reach him in time.
Do I have to make that save?
No, you're fine.
Where, Aster? Where's the snake?
I banished it.
Are you? How positive is you?
You're
I
100%.
feel this.
Yeah.
I feel
listen.
this pull.
I'm gonna jump out there, but I need y'all to be ready in case it comes back. I need y'all to be like ready for something because I can't get bit again.
The longer we spend talking, the sooner it comes back while you're out there.
All right, I mean I'll do it, but y'all gotta be ready to fucking. All right, I'll hop over there. Bloop. Might get to reading, speed reading.
Okay. Make an intelligence check.
Intelligence check. Where is that? Oh.
Okay. Yeah, you get to reading really quickly. And you kind of hurry the song, but you start singing and everything goes black again. Everything goes black, but the orb in the center.
I bounce back
Okay.
quickly.
Yeah, you read enough of this. You just start singing the song to its conclusion. In the song talks about in the 8 closest star systems that orbit the center, or like what they call the center point of the universe, which is represented by the platform here, in that glowing orb. It states that with these 8 systems being the closest to the center point of the creation, they all represent different ratios of metaphysical to physical representations within the solar systems. The song states about how there were 8 gods who settled within each one of these universes and took it upon themselves to defend, control. I don't know, however you want to interpret it. The word in Sylvan has a bunch of different meanings: defend, control, attain, possess. It's a bunch of different meanings for it. But eventually, the ones who became the same, or the ones who shared the golden ratio in the middle, began to be at odds with the ones who had skewed ratios. And the ones that had skewed ratios and similar skews began to work together, and there became a division amongst the 8 steward gods, as they referred to themselves. These 8 gods are in the song. It describes that these 8 gods are the highest number of gods that interact with each other, and they are still like solar systems apart from one another. But these 8 remain the closest together, and they sort of quarantine off the center focal point of the universe, where they still believe A and O still reside, or will return to one day, depending on which faction you're asking. When that happens, this pool here begins shining, and sort of like wisps of like magical energy just sort of like evaporate upwards out of the pool, and these stones begin to rumble a little bit. What would you all like to do?
There's a pool of water right here.
Sorry, you see currently there are 8 distinct different. Yeah, sorry, the second point. No, it's not necessarily water, but I'll get back to that. You can inspect it if you want, but need to do a little bit more describing. So like each platform here. Now, you all know, or at least there might still be miasma here. You're not sure with like what's going on or whatever. This space is still here, but these platforms are very visible, and they glow, right? And on top of each one of these platforms, you all can see various solar systems.
That's cute. Is this water in here?
Make an investigation check. Okay. It is not just water per se. There's energy radiating off of this pool of water, and it just feels like raw magical energy to you.
I get in it.
Okay, all of your spell slots are completely restored.
Hey yo!
happened?
Hey y'all should get in there. This feels real nice.
I dive in.
this feels real good in here, guys. It's all warm and toasty, and I feel real strong. You know what I mean?
I don't care how big this is. I'm getting in there with him.
Same.
All right.
Hey yo!
Yes, all of your
I'm gonna
spell
pull out a
slots.
flask and fill it with the whatever that is.
Oh hey, that's a real good idea.
Mhm.
I'll do the same thing.
Okay. You all dump out your water that you need to actually live with, and you scoop up this shit instead.
In 3 years, I've never drank water in it's a single day ever.
Don't make the DM tell us that we have to start saying when we drink water now because you wanted to be petty.
Gonna fill up that canteen.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's only every time you drink out of it, it's 25% of it. Just so you know.
Yeah, 25%.
It refills itself completely. After it almost like it's actually more like the never ending. Like you can scoop as much out of it as you want. It just never goes away.
Uh,
You feel better, Tolliver?
yeah.
All right.
All right, so if we're gonna do that, I'm going to cast
Yeah.
Mass Heal.
We're
Mass Healing Word. Infinitely getting in and out of the pool until everybody is healed.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
So
Jesus Christ.
No, I knew what I was doing. I knew what he could
Yeah,
do with it.
Don't you
I knew.
dare
this
get
is
mad at me
the
for
Quick doesn't
like,
put this in without
Yeah,
knowing.
yeah, yeah. Like what? I'm gonna make you all go to sleep in the middle of a dungeon. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we have all our spell slots back.
All your
right?
spell slots and all your health.
I am going
Oh,
to
all my health. Oh, yeah.
I just helped everybody out.
I am going to cast Contingency
Okay.
with Dimension Door. And then I'm gonna get in the pool again.
He's going to stay in this room. Tell you what. Wick's like, fuck.
No. I like Tin said. I put it there for a reason. I knew what you all would
There's
do
no
with
way.
it.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, I knew what y'all would do with it.
If we didn't jump in the pool, he'd be like,
You all,
"No,
you all can't,
fuck."
you all can't solve this puzzle without infinite, like spells. Like you're gonna have to get because obviously I've set something before you all. It's very fucking vague. The song has the key to the mechanic, but I'm interested to see how you all figure this out. And at any time I'll repeat. I'll repeat the song.
I think
couple
the
of times.
song went like this. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Does that sound right?
Sounds great.
Mhm.
Okay.
Alright.
I think our friend might be back by now. I'm not jumping in the middle. Or really any of that, really.
But you was the only one who can read it.
I already read it.
I have to step away for 2 seconds.
Not my fault you wasn't paying attention.
Well,
Mm.
Do I need to read it again? Did I die?
All right. No. I'll
Oh,
give you.
okay,
I'll give you all some hints. The song talks about ratios of magic of
L.
physical to metaphysical. Okay. And remember, this dungeon mechanic also builds on itself. So keep the song in mind, and then keep the previous mechanic in mind, and what the two gods did in the previous room with physical and metaphysical, and then think about ratios, and then think about where the gods went in the solar systems from the center point.
Do those platforms move at all?
They do not move. But you can see. Make a perception check. Well, you guys can see this one right in front of you all. It has each under. So there's solar systems, right? And it's like a star in the middle, and then rotating planets, right?
Uh-huh.
Underneath of it, there is a bowl-like receptacle. Not like a sacrifice bowl, but like a ceremonial bowl. Underneath on top of each one of these, sitting on each one of these platforms.
So there's a bowl on each one of these platforms.
There's a bowl. It's a big bowl, right? Like when I say bowl, I mean like basin, right?
Yeah. Okay.
And then again, you've got the magic liquid here, or and then you've got just a bunch of loose rocks over here.
Okay. What do you think? I'm not smart enough to figure this out. I'm gonna need the smart people to step
All right.
up.
All of you all can make a make a science check, an astronomy check. I don't know what everybody make a general intelligence check. Tolliver, you have advantage.
So you said what, Chuck?
An intelligence check.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, Bucky got it. Tolliver got it. Okay. This platform here, Bucky and Tolliver, you all recognize it as your star system. Or what has been categorized as, you can see one of the planets here has a red moon and a blue moon, but the red moon sort of like orbits the blue moon while it orbits a planet that you can see the general shape of the continents on. Like the universes that are being like projected here, they're fucking huge. Right? They're way bigger than the basin that's underneath of them.
You said this other one is just loose stones.
Yep.
Can I just take like a handful of those out and look at them?
Sure. Each one of these loose stones are inscribed with sylvan writing.
I'm gonna walk them over to Bucky. Can you read these?
Yeah, I could read them. You already know I could read them.
They basically translate just to the word and the idea of physical that has been perpetuating throughout here. So you gather that these stones are a representation of the physical.
Okay, so you know what? We got last room we had to hit it, and then also hit it with magic, and this one's talking about ratios and stuff. I guys, I have no idea. I tell jokes.
Yeah, I am a little lost here too.
How many, like, how full of this thing are the stones?
You can't see to the bottom of it. They're just stacked on top of each other. Like there's a lot or infinite as far as you're concerned. The song talked about how the 4 planets in the middle had a perfect ratio of physical to metaphysical, and the planets on the outside had skewed ratios between physical and metaphysical. And the factions on the outside never wanted AO to return because that would be balance, and they are unbalanced. And the ones in the center want AO to return because them coming to AO coming together would mean complete balance in the universe again.
I'm gonna try throwing one of these stones on this platform.
Okay. When you throw one of the stones into the basin, it sort of like rattles around and clinks and settles at the center. But then the basin glows and so does the stone. Sort of light everything that platform lights up. This one.
Can I scoop some of the water that's in the other basin and pour it into and try to get it into that basin? Into the one he threw the stone in?
Yeah, what are you scooping it with?
I mean, I got it in a canteen, right? In a flask
Okay.
or whatever.
Yeah.
I'll just pour it in there.
So you pour the whole canteen's worth in there. You see the rock, like the liquid kind of buoys the stone, and that the platform raises up higher out of the miasma, and it like raises up above you all. That universe being raised up above the others.
I can, like, carry a stone over to this one.
Feel like we
Throw it
should
in the
do the. I feel like we should do the middle ones, and not the outer ones.
What if it's like in alternations?
I think
Like-
this is a choice. What do we want? Do we want chaos, or do we want a pushback to? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the outer want chaos and to rise up, and the inner want a return to normalcy and to be elevated. I think. What do we choose? Do we want chaos, or do we want to go back to normalcy? Because I think if we choose chaos, then the gods that are invading might win.
I mean,
This one small
uh,
decision.
I don't think it's that serious. I think,
Well,
I mean, it could be. It just seems like a weird place to make a decision about the fate of the entire world, though.
I mean, you're right. It is a weird place, but
I feel like there's usually
weirder.
something more grandioso to this. You know what I mean? Like something that might be a little bit more
He's taking the
appealing.
situation super seriously, and I
Say
appreciate
what?
it. And I say he's just taking the situation super seriously, and I appreciate it. Yeah,
you guys do whatever you want.
I said chaos.
Yeah, I like the chaos.
So these stones say physical on them in Sylvan, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have to put them out of balance, I think. In the middle.
Is it not as easy as just putting odd-numbered rocks on the outside of say the bottom four, but just the two outside ones, and then I start blasting the top ones?
I'll try it.
Okay, so what are you guys gonna try to do?
Okay. So, oh, hang on. So for these here, we're going to put odd-numbered rocks on them. So put 5 here, and 3 here,
Okay.
and then I'm going to start blasting these with Eldritch Blast.
I'm gonna use Mage Hand to put the rocks in the basins.
Okay. When you so you're putting more rocks into here?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you put more rocks into there and leave the same amount of liquid in there, this platform actually drops, and it drops below out of sight. It goes from being like 10 feet above your all's heads to like dropping below the darkness and then out of sight.
So I think we have to make the ones on the end even and the ones in the middle uneven.
Okay, let's give it a shot.
So I'll just place one stone in this basin.
Okay. The stone lights up, but nothing happens.
I'll take one of my vials and fill it up with that liquid from this
Mm-hmm.
and dump it into the same one using Mage Hand.
Okay. When you do, the basin and everything lights up, and the column moves, and it actually moves here. It moves closer to the center, right next to the circular platform in the middle. I don't know how to do like a leave behind. Oh, linger. Here we go. So it's now there.
Yeah, I don't know if I can actually reach. I don't think I can reach this platform with Mage Hand. It's 30 feet.
Okay, I'll activate my ring and use fly and do it.
I can actually just reach it. So.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do the same thing with this
Okay.
the platform to the left of that.
I wonder if I can. I'm just gonna use a line. So those two do the same thing. They both move closer to the center, and they sort of like lock into place.
And you said when we did the same thing with this one, it just like it rose straight up.
When you unbalanced it in favor of the metaphysical, it went up, but then you unbalanced it even farther with the physical by putting a bunch of stones in it, and it went down.
Okay.
Oh, so it's like scales. We gotta put enough magic or enough physical on it to be able to make it to do. It's like a lock. Yeah, it looks like a lock. I'm smart.
You got it eventually, Bucky. Good job. Yes, that is basically the idea. Yeah.
I'm smart. It's like a lock. You know how when you put a key into a lock and then you gotta hit the right things and stuff? Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Okay. Since Bucky solved the overall concept of the puzzle, we'll just you do the same thing. You balance these here. Oh. Whatever. So like here goes to here and then there. So the 4 blocks in the center all come closer together around the center platform. And then when you unbalance these, this one raises and this one lowers. So you've got this one raised high, this one lower, and this one lower. And then when these 4 click in the center, a platform, like a bunch of stones, like raise out of the middle and create a bridge that tracks across the entire room, where you all can now move freely.
I'm not getting on that thing. There's a snake down there trying to eat me. He got taste for Bucky's blood.
You see lines inscribed in the circle, finishing the song in the middle, and the magical darkness around the room fades. The solar systems still stay that are there, but the floor is now complete in solid stone.
Okay, ain't nothing down there. Never mind. Just kidding, y'all. Let's get the hell out of here. This room sucks. I almost just died. I'm just gonna hop across.
Yep.
And there is only a sun symbol on the door.
Oh, dagnabbit. I touched the door.
All right. It opens, and there's a yellow portal.
That's the greatest mechanic you've ever come up with.
Is it really?
Touching a door to open it? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. I thought you meant the puzzle. I was like, really? That's awesome. Thank you. I love it.
Oh no, the puzzle was great. Once we figured out what was going on, I was like, oh, it's like a lock. Okay, cool, got it.
All right. So I'm gonna pause.
And then I
real
like the
quick.
fact that you didn't make us sit there and do it for each one of those pillars, because that'd have been like.
Yeah, that's all right. So let's just gauge the room real quick.
You want to turn off the audio?